Okay, this is Sean B. Bradley. I'm here at Andy Moore Ford, and we're going to go about communications. As you all know, I mentioned this to you before, that the dealer synergy process is for the first 31 straight days, email, phone call, email, phone call, email, phone call, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and what we're trying to do is escalate communication, but I want to give you a little bit of additional information. 98% plus of email is spam. 98, almost 99% of all email is spam. So what you want to be able to understand, there's other ways to communicate and engage a prospect. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so first and foremost is, you know what the dealer synergy protocol is: email, phone call, email, phone call, email, phone call for the first 31 straight days. However, I'm going to give you a couple other tips that will be very beneficial to you. One, you ready for it? Social media. Social media is the #1 form of communication on the planet. Facebook is the #1 website on the planet next to Google itself. So what you want to be able to do is, if you get an internet purchase request, and let's just say, for example, you have a prospect that doesn't have a phone number or has a bogus phone number, what you can do is, I know your CRM is a little old, so you're not able to have social media integration. Is that correct? Okay, there's some CRMs nowadays that have full-blown social media integration. So yes, there's CRMs that automatically, right off of the contact screen for the prospect, you could interact with your prospects through LinkedIn, through Facebook, through Twitter, through other forms of social media. Pretty cool, right? You don't have that because you have an older school version of a CRM. Basically like Atari or ColecoVision compared to the PlayStation 4 that I have on order right now, right? So it's okay, it's not bad, you can still play Frogger, but you know what I mean, it's not as cool as the PlayStation 4 in technology. So if you don't have social media integration, you could get your private detective on, all right? What you can do is, when you get a person's internet purchase request, you get the lead from the prospect, right? It's gonna have their name. Let's just say my Gmail, actually my Dealer Synergy emails, Sean@dealersynergy.com. So let's say you get a lead on a 2014 Ford F-150, and the prospect's name is Sean Bradley, and his email is right there, it says Sean@dealersynergy. What you can do is highlight my email address, cut it, paste it into Google. You could cut it and paste it into Facebook. You could cut it and paste it into LinkedIn or Twitter. And what happens is, there's a possibility that my profile is attached to that email, right or wrong.
What?
Now, truth be told is that some people have numerous email addresses. I have a Gmail account and I have my Dealer Synergy email. That's it, I only have 2. But there's people who have 4, 5, 6 email addresses, all sorts of email addresses for their Match.com profiles, email addresses for salespeople, email addresses for business, emails, they have different email addresses. So you might not have 100% connections by doing this way, but I'm estimating at least 33 to 40% of people will pop up on there. That's a good chunk of people. So now, if I could ascertain there's different contact points, LinkedIn is a social media site. Everybody here should be on LinkedIn.com, first of all. Second of all, if you can't get a hold of your prospect through email, phone call, I might try to reverse look up these people through LinkedIn, because they might have additional email addresses, they might have phone numbers, they might have additional field intelligence that you could extract, right? So you could either visually find their profiles on LinkedIn and extract the contact information, or you could follow people directly on their LinkedIn page. Does that make sense? Same thing with Facebook or Twitter. If you can't get them through email, phone call, email, phone call, email, phone call, what you might want to do, ladies, is actually try to communicate with these people on Facebook. Send them a Facebook message. Send them a tweet. Now, I'm not saying that you would go like this. Let's say if it was Julie on Facebook. Hi, Julie. This is Sean Bradley from ABC Motors. Please call me back because I'm responding to your internet purchase request. No, I would be a little more creative. I might turn around and say, hey, Julie, give me a call back. It's Sean, 555-1212. What's she going to do? Oh, I got a friend. Okay, and she's going to click to call on her cell phone, because 60% of people access their social media their Facebook from their mobile devices. So can you imagine if you've got a message that seemed kind of personal, hey, Julie, it's Sean. Give me a call back, 555-1212. She might, who the hell is Sean? Gotcha! Too late. Once she calls me, got her on the caller ID, got her this, got her that. Hey, it's Sean Bradley. Do you see what I'm saying? I rather deal with, how did you get me on my Facebook versus not having a prospect at all. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can interact with prospects through social media. Social media is the #1 form of communication on the planet. It's a fact, it's true. So why are we not using LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, any of this stuff to follow up and engage your prospects? Because we don't know how. Nobody told us to. I'm telling you how, and I'm telling you to do it. Fair enough? Now, so you've got social media interaction. You're talking about video, and this is the problem that I had. You're all the culprits right here, were told to turn around and create video emails to your prospects. Do you know what that's good for? That's good for salespeople. That's good for him. So the reason why is if somebody comes into the dealership, you up somebody, you go through the product presentation, I might do something like this. I'm right now on a monopod right now, so that's why you can see me swinging back and forth. I'm not on a vine here. So if, let's say Julie came into the dealership, I might do like a thank you email back. Hey Julie, it's Sean Bradley from Andy Moore Ford. Thank you so much for stopping in today. And I gotta tell you, you've got amazing taste. That Ford Escape is absolutely gorgeous. We got a tremendous amount. Matter of fact, I want to give you one more look. Take a look at this vehicle here. So when you're thinking about it, I want to show you this is why you were choosing this vehicle. I could just do a quick walk around. I can even look at the rims. I could do whatever, you know? My point being is that I think video emails, once there's communication established, is brilliant. I think that's great. If you take a phone up, hey, this is Sean Bradley, to Julie. Hey, Julie, this is Sean Bradley. I just got off the phone with you. You said you're going to come in. Thank you so much. I want to let you know right now that we're waiting for you, and I'll have that vehicle also waiting for you. When you come in, just look for me, and I'm looking forward to helping you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of just giving you some examples. So I think if there's connection established on a phone up or in the showroom, I think that's great. But when you have a 400-car store, when you've got 1,000 leads that are going to be coming through here a month, when you've got, like, you have 9 appointment setters right here, you're going to have 3, you're at 9, 10, you got 12 people that are working for you, Julie, in your internet department. 9 appointment setters. That's a lot of work for only a 2% read open rate. Does you see what I'm saying? So now, there's a difference than video emails and video communications. What I would do 100% of the time, one of your first email templates, again, one of your first email templates should be to offer the prospect video communication. That's freaking cool. That is really strong. So I could turn around and send not a video email, but in the email template, I could say something like this. Julie, thank you so much for your internet purchase request on the 2014 Ford Escape. That vehicle is absolutely gorgeous. They're definitely available. I wanted to let you know I will be calling you within 20 minutes. However, please let me know what the best form of communication is. If you would prefer a video go-to-meeting or a video Skype, or heck, we even have Apple devices, so if you want to do FaceTime, most of my clients love that fact. We don't have to see you, so don't worry about it. You don't even have to have a web camera, but I would love the opportunity for you to be able to see me, see who you're going to be working with, as well as possibly the vehicle. Stop. How cool is that? Offer your prospect the way to communicate. Most people might just, and even the video emails, think about that. What's better? Just talking into a camera and emailing them back? Or having a conversation through video? If you set up a video go-to-meeting, you set up a video Skype, or you set up a video communication through FaceTime. You could do FaceTime on your iPhone, you could do FaceTime on an iPad, you could do a FaceTime on an iPad mini. How strong would that be that I could be talking to you right now? Like, let's just say this is live. This could be your cell phone. And you're seeing me. I'm like, hey, Julie, this is Sean Brad. This is awesome. You know, yes, I wanted to first thank you. And you could have an actual live video conversation like the Jetsons. That's better to me than just sending a video email that only 2% read open rate to. Do you all agree with that? So I'm not slamming the idea. I think the concept of video is brilliant. I love video, obviously. I got like devices and stuff. But I want to make sure that you have the destination. I want to make sure that people are going to actually see these videos. And more importantly, I'd rather have video bidirectional communication. So again, yes. Now, texting. We're going to end up on this. Do I think texting is great? Texting is great with permission. That is extremely intrusive, you know, for me. Me personally. Texting is great after you've made contact with the prospect, and you would ask them, or if, like I mentioned, hey, how would you prefer to be contacted? Would you like to set up a video go-to-meeting? I might offer them texting. Would you prefer that I text you? But remember, I would try to avoid it. I am not personally a big fan of chat or texting. Here's the reason why. The science of communication says that you only have, what, a 7% communication medium through text. Do we really want to rely on text or chat to sell the value of yourself, the dealership, or the product? Now, again, is texting bad? No. Is live chat bad? Not at all. But I prefer, in the dealer synergy system, to escalate the communication to visual perception, body language, or video communication. I don't want to perpetuate a 7% communication medium. I don't want to perpetuate a chat session or text session unless that is the preferred method. Now, even in the beginning, if a prospect says email me only, that's what they're sending the lead source providers. That's what they're sending. I'm talking about if I am email, phone call, and if they converse back with me, they actually escalated this to a real communication, not an initial lead generation. But if they respond, and in their response, they're saying they prefer to email or text or chat, I'm okay with that, but I'm not going to assume. Now, I got to tell you, your CRM is a little bit antiquated like we just discussed. There's certain CRMs that have texting features involved. In your tool that you have right now, are you able to text out of it? No. Okay, so that's an issue. There are CRMs that are text enabled that you're able to text right off of the CRM, right off your computer, and it goes to their mobile devices.
The
So,
CRM we're moving to does.
what CRM you moving to?
Naked Line, Reynolds and Reynolds.
Okay, Reynolds. All right. So I'm going to stop this video right here because I think